Welcome to Space Combat Training, Cadet. If you hope to return in one piece, you'd better know the basics of starfighter control. Your cruiser is under attack. Jump into any starfighter and launch from the hangar. Use the throttle to accelerate through space, or to slow down as you approach a hangar. Time is of the essence, so all ships are equipped with a boost for a burst of speed. Don't let the enemy get away. Activate target tracking to follow their movements. They can run, but they can't hide. The distance indicator will tell you how far away the enemy is and whether they're above or below you. Clever pilots always lock on to the enemy. Missiles will seek a locked target. This is the best way to dispatch your foe. Use bombers wisely to disable enemy shields and other hard targets along the exterior. Land in the enemy hangar to attack where they're most vulnerable. Take them by surprise by bringing a squad of reinforcements in your transport. Your snub fighters are no match for the might of a fully armed capital ship. Crafty pilots will even the odds with a bit of sabotage. Strike the key systems from within. A time bomb or rocket will make short work of those targets. Now you know what it takes to survive in space. For further instruction in the cockpit and a taste of real combat, play Rise of the Empire. Good luck, Cadet, and may the Force be with you.
Thank you, Epic Announcer. What's up, everybody, and welcome to part 2 of my Let's Play for Star Wars Battlefront II. This is going to be our first space-to-ship-on-ship encounter. I tried to make a sexual joke there, but it didn't work.
As the Clone Wars progressed, more and more ground-based legions found themselves pressed into space combat, including the fighting forces of the 501st. For months, every hour of our downtime was spent in the simulator, preparing for the time we would face our enemies from the cockpit of a 170. Finally, the day came to earn our wings. The CIS had staged a daring kidnapping of Chancellor Palpatine and was being escorted from Coruscant by a fleet of separatist ships. With only a few veteran pilots on planet, many of the 501st were pressed into service to drive off the Seps and buy time for a pair of Jedi Knights to rescue the Chancellor.
Epic story. It'll sound good for your kids. So, this is our first space battles. I just want to say right off the bat, are optional in this game. I could skip them for the sake of time, but I've chosen not to because they're just so much fun. But I decided to add in that clip in the beginning explaining everything about space combat because it was new to this game, so I guess noobs needed help, and I don't know, I thought the Epic Announcer guy kind of described it better than me. So, but I'm no, as good as I am at the regular game, I'm no pro at flying. I'm pretty good at online sabotaging, though. When this game was dominant online, I used to be pretty good at, at flying into the enemy base and sabotaging their shields before they had any clue. But, I'm not particularly good at flying. If I should die, I'm just gonna skip back to the part where I am in my ship. Magic like that, isn't it? So really this isn't that difficult. But, enemy, I think they're called Vulture ships, Vulture droid ships. I know for a Star Wars fan, I don't know the dialogue like a pro. But besides, this is newer generation, I'm older generation. Jesus! Missiles on my tail! Okay. Yeah, I would die if I ever got sent into space combat, just like these guys. So, there's a lot to explain in the first couple of videos. A lot of them are just going to be kind of me saying things like, oh, you know, this is something I should have mentioned in the first episode, but, I didn't. And they are kicking my butt. Ah. Come on, it's easiest to just, like the tutorial said, to lock on to, opposing ships and then take them out. Thank God for infinite lives. So now our next objective is to take out the frigate, I guess. It's acting as a frigate for the main ship. We don't have frigates because we're not cool. What I don't like about this first mission is later there are different types of ships, just like there are different types of class to use. It's a bummer, because Jesus, why are they... Man, the only way to dodge lockdown missiles is to fly around like an idiot and to do stupid things. But, yeah, there we go. Alright. So now that we took out their frigate, we need to get rid of their shields. Attacking the ship in just any place will get rid of the shields, because the entire ship has shields on it. Like I was saying, the entire ship has shields on it. But the vulture droids keep latching on to me. It's ridiculous. And what's a bummer is usually you can go inside the ship and disable the shields from the inside, which is typically my tactic. But you can't do that here. And, come on! Aw, you! The AI is doing everything it can to fuck me up. I'm sorry, but that's how it's happening. I did one practice run of this because I'm not really good at space battles. And I'm like, oh, I did alright, you know, I'll be okay. No. No, says the man. Or the droid in this case. Okay.
Take down the droid communication.
Now, okay. No, now we gotta take out their communications already. There are, they didn't explain it in the tutorial, but there are multiple parts to a ship. Like when doing battles online, or even in campaign. There are parts, like the bridge, the engines, the communications array, life support system. They're all components to taking out the ship.
Well done. Now that they're in disarray, fly
There we
to the
go.
hangar and land. Be careful.
Be careful. Thanks, Mom. I like the guy who narrates, though. That guy actually got, because of being in Episode 2 of Star Wars, he got a lot of voice acting jobs for games.
Rockets all time bomb.
And it's just kind of the voice I do think of when I think of, like, clone troopers. And it makes sense, because they're all cloned, so they would all have the same genetic voice. Of course that makes sense. But now we're inside the ship, in case you haven't noticed. The hangar's nothing special, and in here's not bad, in all honesty. I liked playing online. Back in the days, this was probably one of my favorite things to do, to get inside the enemy ship. And, well, every enemy ship has opposing turrets, but you can just take them out. Online, they're a little bit trickier. I don't know if they're like a harder difficulty setting or not, but they're not too hard here. And the droids will spawn here. So you need to be careful. But I just want to take out their auto turret system. Even though it's not the objective we're here for. Come on. Goodbye. That'll make it easier because there are auto-set turret guns as you're flying by. And those are usually what kills me half the time. It's either missiles from vulture droids or the auto turrets. And this is an internal part. You can't attack from the outside, but you can from the inside. Usually a good combo is taking out the bridge and the engines from the outside. Well, actually, no, I take it back. This might actually be, yeah, engines. This will take out the engines too. So take out the bridge from the outside, the engines, and another component. Ugh. Can I clutch it? Probably. Maybe if I had the better rifle, I think I could. Oh, thank you. Elite rifle. As if God were listening to me this one time. Come on, shoot it. I was thinking a space battle wouldn't take us a whole episode, but I'll probably just keep it a space battle, and then next episode we'll move into the planet. But when I upload them, I'll probably upload them very close together. Blow up. Oh, you. At least the elite rifle does a little bit of damage here. Come on. There we go. War hero. Now I get a damage increase. Great. Now I'm pretty much a juggernaut because I've got endurance, which makes me take less hits. I've got an aura, yeah, the aura to endurance. I don't know why I went backwards in my head. And moving on, I've got the elite rifle, extra damage. You get the idea. I'm a really badass guy right now. Kind of like kill streaks if you've ever played Call of Duty. This is kind of where I feel a lot of games got their inspiration from. Just my personal opinion. And I wish they had made a Battlefront 3, in all honesty. This is an awesome game. I cannot believe LucasArts did not do that. So our objective here is we're supposed to go outside and take a enemy fighter and blow up the bridge, but I don't like that idea. So what we're going to do is commandeer the enemy's turrets from the inside of the ship and fire at their own bridge from the inside. How badass is that? This could take a while, so I'm just going to cut to the point where the bridge is actually destroyed. And, oh yeah, destroyed their own ship from the inside with their own gun. Why am I so cool? I'm a badass. Can't be helped. And the only thing you have to worry about there is if the enemy droids actually decide to attack you, but usually they don't.
After disabling the final capital ship, General Kenobi and Skywalker took advantage of the opportunity we'd created and rescued the Chancellor. Took all the credit, too.
Ooh, someone sounds bitter. Well, I got a bunch of kills. The only times I died were in the stupid ship. And almost everyone else on my team went negative. Awesome. Job well done. Thanks to me. Cool, so on the next time we play Star Wars Battlefront II, we're going to be going down to the planet, or the Heart of Darkness, on Flucia. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Later.